Hey Tom and Tom's viewers. One of the highlights of the festival for me this year was probably the Strange Little Cat, which I actually just got out of today. It's a warm, strange, and surprisingly funny feature debut from Germany, which is in the Wavelengths program, which had all sorts of great movies this year. It's pretty difficult to describe, but in the interest of just preserving its magic somewhat, I'll only say that it's about the sort of things that go on in a small Berlin apartment. And it's sort of about seeing the uncanny strangeness of everyday household items through fresh eyes within that apartment. And I'll sort of leave the rest to viewers who might be interested in seeking it out. The worst film I saw at the festival is probably Parkland, the behind the scenes dramatization of what went down on the day that John F. Kennedy was assassinated. It's full of all sorts of expository, banal dialogue that essentially explains history to you in large chunks of dialogue, but it does have the added bonus of an incredibly strange sequence where Zac Efron is trying to revive a clearly lifeless John F. Kennedy, which I would argue is as strange and surreal as anything you're likely to see in the Midnight Madness program. As far as awards go, it's always difficult to pin down the People's Choice Award winner. I would say that there are a couple of possibilities. One possibility is audiences go the Oscar route, and they pick an obvious awards contender like Steve McQueen's drama 12 Years a Slave, which was very well received here. The other possibility, and more likely, I would say, is that a more heartwarming picture like Stephen Frear's film Philomena, a buddy comedy with Judi Dench and Steve Coogan, or something to that effect, could also win. As far as the Best Canadian Feature Award, it could go a couple of ways. I think the most likely way is that it'll go to Xavier Dolan's film Tom at the Farm, which was pretty well received in Venice. But if it were up to me, I would give it to something a little more bizarre, a little more out of left field, like Denis Villeneuve's very odd film Enemy, or Michael Dowse's pretty good romantic comedy The F Word. But we'll see.